Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Um, you know, a lot of you are reaching out to me on WhatsApp and you guys are asking me a lot of questions. We are having all these conversations. We are having multiple conversations at the same time. And a lot of you are asking me a lot of questions. And I'm realizing that you guys don't understand something very, very important. The state of South Africa, the captured state of South Africa, is specifically and exclusively because of politicians. Politicians are the reason why we have an economy that doesn't work. We have a government that doesn't work. We have foreigners all over this place. Okay. Politicians are the reason why our country doesn't work. Exclusively because of politicians, not because of anything else. It's not because of white monopoly capital. White monopoly capital. It's not because you don't have land. EFF. It's not EFF. This has nothing to do with land. Okay. Politicians are specifically the reason why we are here. Our country has been captured by thugs. Even President Mbeki said that. Even President Mbeki said our country is just captured by thugs. And it took him all these years to admit that. See, people like me knew this back in the days of President Jacob Zuma. We knew that our economy doesn't work back then because our economy was not working back then. Businesses were closing down back then. Okay. Businesses were closing down back then, back in the days of President Jacob Gupta. Businesses were closing down. Okay. So we knew that the country is captured. Nothing works. ESCOM doesn't work. Transnet doesn't work. Nothing actually works in this country. Okay. The politicians are the reason why we are here. So there is no politician that is actually capable of solving our problems. So if you believe that the EFF is going to solve South Africa's problems, you are stupid, okay? And you need to grow up. If you believe the MK party is going to do anything in this country, you are stupid and you need to grow up. Okay. If you are attending Floyd Shibambu's meetings and you think that Floyd is actually going to do something in this country, you are stupid and you need to grow up. If you think Musimaiman is going to do something in this country, you are stupid and you need to grow up. Okay. All these people are just looking for a BEE deal and they will sell South Africa out in a heartbeat. All of them. Floyd, Musimaiman, all of them, they'll sell you out in a heartbeat. President Jacob Zuma sold out big time. When he was the president, that guy sold out everything. Almost 10 trillion of our money was stolen. 10 trillion of our tax money was stolen back when President Jacob Gupta was the president. Okay. And by the way, we were complaining about killings in Cape Town back then. What's happening in Cape Town is a genocide that is facilitated by the DA. President, that lady, she's not even a president. That lady, Helen Hitler, has been facilitating a genocide against black people and colored people for a very long time. Okay. They've been stealing money. The DA has been stealing money. They've been exposed 1,000 times. They were funded by the Guptas. Everything is out in the open. So all these idiots that keep interviewing this woman, Helen Hitler, all these fools that keep interviewing Helen Hitler, they didn't even do their research, even 5 minutes of research. This woman was taking money from the Guptas, doing favors for the Guptas. It's all over the internet. She's responded to it. She's spoken about it. She's all over the internet. Okay, but people will go to her and interview her. I see a lot of these young black YouTubers interviewing Helen Hitler, and I think to myself, what's wrong with these guys? What is the matter with you people? Seriously, what is the matter with you? How can you interview this witch after everything she's done in this country? Our people are poor today in Cape Town, today. She's proud of herself for making white areas beautiful in Cape Town. Making the white neighborhoods beautiful and making the white areas beautiful. You people are proud of a witch who's trying to bring back apartheid. Because what's happening in Cape Town is apartheid. Okay, and these are black people. So all these politicians have been tricking us and lying to us, and you have these little fools who want to be famous by interviewing a witch, a racist witch. Okay. Making black people poor everywhere. Everywhere the DA goes, black people become poor. Everywhere where the ANC goes, black people become poor. Okay. And then you have the EFF who's now getting exposed every day at the commission. Becky Cele was exposing Julius Malema each and every day in front of him. Becky Cele was exposing the ANC, and the ANC was right there, keeping quiet. Becky Cele told the MK party that President Jacob Zuma and the MK is funded by a Zamazama, a white Zamazama called Leroux Liedenberg, who's arrested. He told the MK was right there. Becky Cele told them Jacob Zuma and the MK party are funded by a criminal who's in jail right now, a Zamazama criminal who's in prison right now. And the MK party was over there and they pretended like they don't hear him. He said, no, Jacob Zuma is funded by a criminal who's in prison right now. His name is Larry Liedenberg. Something like that. LL, something like that. You guys must go back and watch that video. So these politicians are confronted by Mkwanazi and Becky Cele in their faces. Okay. Right in their faces. Okay. And you know what I like about this whole thing? What I like is that the SAPS is standing up against the ANC. That's what I like. The SAPS, Mkwanazi, is standing up against all politicians and Becky Cele. Now, Bekicele is also a crook, don't get me wrong, but Bekicele is sick and tired of being a crook. That's what's happening. What's happening now is that Bekicele is sick and tired of doing favors for crooks in the ANC. Bekicele is now sick and tired of doing favors for these people. Okay. That's basically what's happening. So what I like about Mkhwanazi was that he was able to stand up and say enough is enough. Mkhwanazi is braver than 98% of all South Africans, including you. If you are listening to me right now, I want you to know that Mkhwanazi is braver than you. Mkhwanazi was able to rise up in his capacity. Okay. While you are busy attending an EFF rally and then going home, still poor after that. You attend an EFF rally and then you go home and you're still poor after that. You go to MK party and wear those ridiculous outfits and do it way, and then you go home to poverty after that. You go home to unemployment, you go home to foreigners abusing you in your own neighborhood, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing that the SAPS can do about it. You call the SAPS and tell them there's a foreigner in our neighborhood who's sleeping with all the 12-year-old girls, and there's nothing that the SAPS can do to stop that guy, that foreigner. They arrest him, the guy is back tomorrow morning. Raping another girl, sex trafficking another girl, selling drugs again. Okay. You guys must remember that we are the ones who are behind the arrest of that school teacher. We, and when I say we, I mean us, me, personally. We are behind the arrest of that school teacher in East London, that sex trafficking school teacher in East London. We are the ones who went to the SAPS, and then after that we went to the Hawks to report her. Okay. We are fighting crime in this country. We, again, me and the whistleblowers, told the SIU and the Hawks that the lotto is rigged, and we did that in 2017. We are behind that. The whole thing of the SIU investigated, we are behind that whole thing. We told them in 2017 that the National Lottery is rigged and you guys must investigate this matter. It took them how many years to actually do something about it? It took them 3 years to actually look into it. Okay. We were behind that Gqeberha when the Gqeberha government was exposed. We were behind that. The mayor of Gqeberha stealing 3.2 billion rand per year. We were behind that as well. Okay. We are the ones who went, and again, we have multiple lawsuits here that are getting ready. We are getting ready to open a lot of cases against a lot of people. Gayton Mackenzie is one of them, by the way. I'll tell you that one for free. We are preparing a lawsuit against Gayton Mackenzie as an individual. Okay. So we are doing all of these things behind the scenes. We are not just fixing potholes and building farms and building a factory over there, tobacco factory. We are doing a lot of things, and we've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes. We've been a secret organization for a very long time. Okay. And we are not going to stop. We are self-funded and we are not going to stop. There's a reason why we ask the public for donations. We ask the public for donations because we don't want to be captured. We don't want to take money from some foreigner like the EFF. We don't want to take some money from foreigners like Musi Maimane. Okay. We fight for our country and we will rise up and save our country. Now, if you guys remember, I told you there are only three main problems in South Africa and there are only three main solutions to these problems. If you guys remember, that's what I said. Okay. We need to reform our economy and to get everybody working. This is the first thing we need to do. We need to reform our economy and get everybody working. Okay. Every South African needs to have a job. Every South African needs to work. That is the first thing I would do as the president of this country. That is the first thing. First thing, everybody must get a job. Everybody must work. We will make it a point that everybody is working in some factory, producing something. Even if it's a farm producing food, processing vegetables, you'll be there. Okay. Everybody will be working. This is something I will do on my first day as the president. First day, day number one, every South African must have a job immediately. Okay. And then after that, we reform government. We make it a point that all the thugs and the crooks are investigated within government and the relevant people are fired. Okay. We hire new people to work in those government offices, the mayor's office, the municipalities, the metros, the SAPS, the lottery, ESCOM, the whole thing. Okay. New people need to take over in every city. Do you hear me? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? And then thirdly, we need to deal with illegal foreigners. Okay. Guys, there is no politician in the world. There is no black politician that can solve these problems. It's only the people that can solve these problems are the people of the country that actually care about the country. Politicians don't care about the country. Every politician wants some kind of a BEE deal. Every politician is looking for some kind of a BEE deal. No politician actually wants to develop an economy for his people. This is why you look at Africa. Africa is the richest country in the world. I mean, the richest continent in the world in terms of natural resources and farmlands. But Africa is the poorest continent. Why is that? It's because the politicians themselves are there to keep you poor. Okay. The politicians are there to keep you poor. That's what they are there for, to keep you poor. You know, you look at South Africa's politicians, they are so proud that they are not manufacturing anything and they import everything. Your chicken is being imported from Brazil. Do you mean to tell me that we can't build a farm in every city that produces chicken? All this farmland, all this fertile land, all these unemployed people. Do you mean to tell me that we can't take 1,000 unemployed people and we put them in multiple farms to produce food for us in every city? Do you mean to tell me that we can't do that? And it will only cost 20 million per city. It will only cost 20 million per city. You mean to tell me that we can't do that? Multiple people will get employed. Guys, I'm telling you, if I was the president of this country, everybody would have a job. Within a few hours of me being the president, millions of people would be working in certain places, would be building farms immediately in every city. Okay. You are made poor on purpose. Okay. They are making you poor on purpose because of some BEE deal. Otherwise, you don't have to be poor. South Africa, listen to me. You don't have to be poor at all. You don't have to be poor at all. At all. You don't have to be poor at all. No South African should be poor. You are in the richest country in the world. I want you to think about that. South Africa is the richest country in the world, but everybody is poor. In terms of natural resources, there is no country that has more natural resources than us in the world. You are the richest country in the world. So why are you so poor? These politicians have kept you poor for a very, very, very long time. Very long time. Enough is enough, okay? Enough is enough now. I want the people who are tired of being poor. Those are the only people I want around me. Those are the only people I want to join us. It's only the ones who are tired of being poor. We have to do away with BEE because BEE is keeping us poor. These BEE deals are keeping us poor in this country. So we have to do away with them. Okay. So I only want South Africans who are tired of being poor. If you are tired of being poor, you should come join us because at least we guarantee that you will be making money. That's a guarantee. Okay. We are guaranteeing that. But now, if you still want to toy with the EFF and the MK party and all these clowns, then please get away from me. I want people who want to make money. I don't want anything else. I want people who want to make money. Okay. I want people who are ready to work, who are ready to make money, and that is that. People who are tired of being poor. Okay. You guys need to understand, not everybody in this country wants to see the country succeeding. For instance, not everybody in the D not everybody in the DA wants to see you succeed as a country, South Africa. Not everybody in the ANC and the EFF and the MK party wants to see South Africa succeed. President Jacob Zuma doesn't care about you succeeding. Otherwise, he would have tried his best when he was the president, if that was the case. Okay. So now you have all these MK people, these Mkondo Wesizwe people, who are there to follow this old man around. They are not solving not one problem for South Africa. Not one problem are these guys solving for this country. They are just there to talk about, it's not fair what they are doing to Baba. It's not fair what they are doing to Baba. 80% of the time, the people in the MK party are defending this old man. They are not talking about any solutions. They are not implementing any solutions. The MK party is not building a farm to produce food for you, dude. They are not producing a water plant to make water for the people of KZN. They are not building any economic system. Okay. This is why their people are broke people who go around marching everywhere. Listen to me, South Africa. Listen to me. You will never join our political party and be unemployed. You will never join us and be broke. Okay. There is so much to do in South Africa. We could literally build a farm tomorrow. And that's what we are doing. That literally this weekend we are going to a site, okay, to quantify everything. Okay. That's what we are doing. So we are moving forward. We are transforming this country. We are doing it without making a noise because none of us wants to be assassinated by the ANC and the EFF and these thugs, foreigners and all these people. So we are making things happen very quietly. We are very effective. Okay, we are very organized. We know exactly what to do. We are not a bunch of confused people. We know exactly what to do. Okay. South Africa, listen to me. January or February, we are taking over the government. In January or February, we are taking over the government. Okay. Helen Hitler will not be the mayor of Johannesburg. January or February, we are taking over this government. We are revolting and we are taking over this government. We are not listening to any politician. We are taking over the government. We are saving South Africa because South Africa needs to be saved. And it needs to be saved by actual leaders, not fanboys of President Jacob Zuma or fanboys of Julius Malema or fanboys of Floyd Shivambu. Actual South Africans who can solve problems will take over this country. Okay. I want you guys to understand this. Okay. Also, before I leave, I need Christians to pray for this country. If you are a Christian, please pray for South Africa. It's your responsibility to pray for this country. Okay. All our Christians, please pray for South Africa. This weekend, a white family has called me. So I will be going to this white family and they basically asked us as an organization to go scan their entire neighborhood and look at the road, okay? Because they want us to fix all the potholes in their area and they said they'll make a donation tomorrow. Okay. White people have given up on the DA. This white family has called us to fix their road for them. And I told them that, hey, we can easily do that, but you guys have to make a donation because we need to buy the material, the tar, there's so much that we need to finance. And I said, okay, they'll make a donation. And then we said, okay, we're going to scan and quantify the entire area to tell you guys how much it's going to cost. Okay. We are solving problems in this country, and white people are done with the DA. They're done. Okay. In our political party, we are providing solutions for all South Africans, blacks, whites, coloreds, Indians. We need donations from all South Africans. We are fighting for all South Africans. Okay. We need donations from all South Africans. All South Africans should be making donations. We are not taking donations from foreigners like Musima Imane and the EFF and the MK. We are not taking donations from thugs. We take from ourselves. We take the little that you guys give us and we work with it. And we've been operating like this since 2017. Okay. We are not going to stop South Africa. We will take over this country. We are not going to stop. We don't care what anybody says. We are not going to stop. A revolution is coming within a few months. We will rise up and we will take over this country, and we will provide jobs for each and every South African. Do you guys hear me? Do you guys understand? We will provide jobs for each and every South African in a very short space of time. Okay. May God bless you guys. May God bless our beautiful country. South Africa will succeed. My name is Siyako Sani. I'm the president of South Africa will succeed. Our organization is the future of this country. Okay. This is a fact. Our organization is the future of this country. We will solve our problems. We will not allow the ANC and the DA to turn South Africa into some kind of a Nigeria or some kind of a Zimbabwe. Okay. My name is Siyako Sani. Please make it a point you like and subscribe and reach out to me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is in the description box. Please make it a point that you make a donation. We need your support. Okay. We need your support. We need your support. We need your support. We are taking over this country, guys. And we will not stop. In Jesus' name, we will not stop. In the name of Jesus, we will not stop. Thank you.